Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Just want to come on quickly to talk to you about your adrenal glands and what they are and how important they are for women. And so I just want to quickly introduce myself if you don't really know me. I'm Andrea, I'm a nutritional therapist, and I love to help women, to educate women about their hormone health and how their hormones work in their body, their menstruation, and what happens to hormones as they decline in midlife, and that creating lots of symptoms and how to navigate those symptoms, how to find solutions to your symptoms so you can go on to create a healthy life. And yeah, today I want to talk about your adrenal glands. If you don't know what they are and how important they are, I'm going to explain this in my video today. So, where are your adrenal glands? They're located in your back area, either side of your back, and they sit on top of your kidneys like a little hat. If you saw a diagram of the adrenal glands, it looks like a little hat on top of your kidneys. And they do a hell of a lot in your body. And they are best buddies with your thyroid gland. They both work together. So what happens is your adrenal glands, they provide the fuel, and your thyroid will provide the fire. So it will be burning of the energy and metabolism. So your adrenal glands, they control your mood, your digestion, your blood pressure, the salt and water balance in your body. So that's your sodium and potassium minerals. They also buffer your stress as well, and they work to produce your hormones in your body, your sex hormones, and other hormones like controlling your blood sugar, insulin, controlling your blood sugar, which is controlled through your pancreas. And also your periods will be affected as well with your adrenals because they make your hormones, your sex hormones, estrogen, progesterone, and testosterone. And they also work with buffering stress as well. And they can be quite sensitive, your adrenal glands, to stress and outside influences. And if you put lots of stress on your adrenal glands by your lifestyle that you lead, the food that you're eating, because if you're eating lots of sugary food, lots of processed foods, then that can have a really negative effect on your adrenal glands. And I know all about the adrenal glands because I had some issues. I've still got some issues with my adrenal glands not working effectively. And I was a sugar junkie back in my 30s and my 20s, and I didn't realise just how much pressure I was putting on my adrenal glands when I was eating so much sugar. And I was going through a hell of a lot of stress in my life, and that was really, really weakening my adrenal glands, and it was causing a lot of inflammation in my body, and they weren't working correctly. So I can understand all about this, and I'm working on correcting my adrenal glands right now. So what happens with how the adrenal glands work in your body? You have what's called a hypothalamus in your brain. You also have your pituitary glands, and it's your brain connection to your whole body. Your brain communicates with your whole body to make it work. It also communicates with your adrenal glands and your thyroid and all the other glands in your body. And that communication can pick up when your adrenal glands need to work, when they need to control blood sugar, your blood pressure, your sodium potassium levels, your salt levels, and your water levels in your body. It's really, really smart how it communicates with your brain. And what can happen is this communication mechanism can break down. And this can be caused by inflammation, by stress levels. Stress is a really big one that can really cause a lot of problems with your adrenal glands. And this breakdown in communication with your HPA axis, that's what it's called, your hypothalamus communication system. And it can happen in perimenopause as you're getting over the age of 35, is when perimenopause can start any time over that age. And this HPA axis can break down, or it can be a bit scatty. It's like the radio frequency. Think of it as like a radio frequency. You're tuning into the right channel, and it's a bit muffled and you can't hear it very well. This is what can happen with your adrenal glands, your brain talking to your adrenal glands to get them to work correctly because of the fluctuating hormones. Now this can happen as well with stress, because the stress levels is putting pressure on this communication, and the signal's not getting through correctly. And and the fluctuating hormones as well can really affect this fluctuation. It can bring on quite a lot of unpleasant symptoms with your adrenal glands. It can make you have problems with weight gain. You maybe feel wired and tired, and you get into bed and your body's tired, but your mind's awake, and it feels like you're really awake in your mind and you can't rest. That's how I could probably explain it, the wired and tired feeling. You've got cravings, especially for salty food. You have problems with your periods. Now, there are other issues around problems with your periods, but your adrenal glands do play a big part, like I said, producing your hormones. So you could have some problems with your periods, or maybe PCOS, something like that, fibromyalgia. There's lots of different issues that can be created around adrenal insufficiency, I like to call it. Adrenals not quite working correctly. That can affect your periods not working right. Also, your thyroid can be involved with periods not working correctly as well. You've got sleep issues because you can't get to sleep. You just feel agitated and on edge all the time. You feel like you want to go, go, go. When you're in the early stages of stress, high levels of stress, your adrenaline's pumping because your adrenal glands will secrete the adrenaline to buffer that stress. And also, when you're under a lot of stress, it will steal your sodium levels, and your potassium levels can go down. And also, you can lose your magnesium. So this is why you can get a big mineral imbalance in your body going on. And so stress is a massive one to try and get under control with your adrenal glands. And it's important to nourish your adrenal glands and take care of them. Doesn't matter what age you are as a woman, to really nourish them, because they are needed so much in menopause. When your ovaries stop working, when you stop having periods in menopause, your ovaries will take over your production of your hormones. So it's really important to nourish them and take care of them now. So when you do hit menopause, you don't have lots of problems with your hormone imbalancing and creating lots of other issues, which I've had a little bit of that myself with my adrenal glands. Now I'm in menopause, I'm in 52. My adrenal glands are not quite working correctly, so I've had some hormone problems to sort out for myself. So I can understand how it feels and where you're coming from with all this. So I hope that explains a little bit more about the adrenal glands, what they do in your body, where they are, how to look after them. So how you can look after them is by reducing your stress. That's a big one. Find out what your stresses are, because there's all sorts of different stresses. It can be psychological stress, what you're thinking, your lifestyle stress, your diet stress for one. Diet stress is a big one. Exercise stress. And if you're not feeling good after you've exercised, if you're feeling more tired, then this is a sign that your adrenal glands are not working correctly as well. And also, if you're dragging yourself out of bed in the morning, if you're just waking up and you just feel tired every day, if you're relying on your coffee to wake you up, then this is a sign of your adrenal glands not working correctly as well. And the worst thing that you can do is to drink coffee in the morning to wake your adrenal glands up, because it's just like a big slap in the face to your adrenal glands. And that's not good. You don't want to stimulate them, because that's going to fatigue them even more. It's going to wear them out even more when they're already working hard and they're under pressure to perform. So it's important to stop the coffee and identify where your stresses are to try and reduce your stress levels. And it's important when you're in a lot of stress to rest a lot, because your adrenal glands get taxed and get really worn out quickly. And if you're doing high intensity exercise as well, it can stress them out even more. So it's important to look at that as well if you have any of these symptoms as a sign of adrenal stress and adrenals not quite working efficiently. I hope that explains it, and if you've got any questions at all, please ask away. I'm happy to answer any questions you've got around your adrenal glands and what you're experiencing, if you've got any of these symptoms. I'd love to know. So thanks for watching. I'm sending you lots of love. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.